Welcome to 2 on the 10.
Oh, we back, baby. 2 on the 10.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
I'm Mitch.
Greedy Nick.
Greedy.
you know what time it is. Hey, another week.
Welcome to the 10 podcast.
Yeah. You know what's funny? You know, we did our 1 year last year, and then, believe it or not, you know how Facebook does those memories, Facebook memories?
Uh-huh.
The 1 year popped up. First podcast.
Okay.
It was fucking dope.
Feel like Brian McKnight back to 1.
I love it, man. Woo, year end. But hey, let's start year plus one off. Wow, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I mean, of course, St. Patty's Day and stuff. So, I had to get my corned beef on.
Ooh, wee.
And what
Did you get your drink on?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
No green beer?
No, I didn't do the green beer, but, I did, I did do partake in a little bit of beverages and brews and stuff like that. It's
A
fun.
little bit or a lot?
Kind of, in the middle. Somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
I'm actually celebrating mostly on Saturday, though. Went to a patio party on Saturday. Kind of did that all day, and then kind of Sunday.
You do that. Let me guess.
It rhymes with loose.
If y'all don't know, that's Titano's favorite spot. That's like his Ocean's 44.
If you want to put it that way. I don't know if that's kind
Ocean's
of similar.
44 of alcoholism.
So they got good prices over there.
Damn near. You drink all night, your bar is like $40, huh?
They raised the prices up 75 cents a drink.
Really? Okay.
Inflation's coming.
So it's $45 now.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. But so yeah, no, it was cool when we got to this dude that does the well hung beef jerky. Shout out to Perry and Brenda. They were doing they did the corned beef. Man, that dude gets down. I'm telling you.
Got you.
Yeah, so that was money. And then what else? Just really on Sunday, just kind of just kind of relaxed for a little bit. Watch movies, kind of chilled, and then hit a couple spots in the afternoon, evening, just for just to kind of get out there for a second. So nothing super exciting. Let me think, and then actually yesterday, we'll just consider this for the week. Took Chris to the Suns game, so and got the good tickets for the Sixers.
Ooh.
So we got the row one joint.
Yes. How was that?
So here's what's funny. True story. Everybody that knows me knows how I operate with those tickets.
Okay.
Because those tickets allow you to walk the floor. They allow you to go into the tunnel.
Yeah.
So we got there, Ubered, of course. And we got there right before tip off. The announcements, got to see the announcement. The starting lineup, stuff like that. By the time we got downstairs, decided to go to the spot, get some drinks and food.
Yeah.
Man, the food was on point.
Oh,
Like
they
it
always. That shit's prime. That shit's prime down there.
The wood-fired pizzas are always money.
Yes.
And then what's it called? This time they had this. I missed it the first time I looked at it again because it looked like a weird salad. It was a lobster salad, but it was all lobster.
Oh,
all lobster meat. Like I probably ate my Uber ride from there and back in lobster.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, man, gotta make it count.
Right.
And so I had like 2 plates.
For those who know that all this food is free. Well, it's included with the tickets.
With the tickets, exactly. And you can eat as much as you want up to the third quarter.
Yep.
So lobster, they had chicken strips, they had steak. They were cutting steak.
Oh,
it was money. And so she had never been.
Yeah.
So we were just chilling down there, and I go, hey, I always like to post up, watch the game on the TV.
Yeah.
Actually, shout out to Ryan. Some people call him courtside Ryan, guest list Ryan.
Right.
So yeah, we would text him back and forth. He came down real quick to say what's up.
Okay.
And so did Doug Hopkins' boy, the midget, the arm wrestled. Sam, him and his girl were there, so they're big Philly fans, so
Right.
they came through.
Okay.
And so yeah, so next thing you know, so we're throwing them down drinks, some Dos Equis, some wine, whatever.
Right.
The drinks are free too.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I tell Chris, I go,
You got to tip the waitress.
yeah, exactly, And so I tell Chris, we could do this till halftime, but the game was going by so quick. Like it was going by so quick when it was live in the tunnel or under the tunnel. So next thing I'm like, okay, here's the plan, because you've never been in the seats, sat courtside, row ones.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, end of the third, we'll go up there so we can sit in the seats for the fourth,
Yeah.
So, true story. So we're grabbing our last drinks because you got to get them out. I'm trying to tell you, got to get them out by the third quarter.
Yep.
So it's a minute left. We're getting our drinks out, double fisted, and walking out. And the lady, I go, hey, well, we're going to 1-on-1 right behind the, she goes, okay, just go back in through the tunnel and then come out the other tunnel. It'll be right there. I go, okay, cool. So we go in. As soon as we're going through the tunnel to go back out,
They take the drinks?
the game goes to the fourth quarter. The third quarter ends. So this wannabe Johnny Lawbook oh yeah, you can't go out there with those drinks. I go, we were just out there. We came in and just to go to our seats on the other side. Doesn't matter. Look at the rules. Blah 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 blah. So we have 2 full drinks. I'm like, so we just chilled real quick to watch them. I don't know. We could have gave up the drinks. It didn't like it cost anything, but I'd rather have my drinks.
Yeah.
So now it's about 8 minutes left in the fourth. Okay, we're going up to our seats. We finally go over there. And true story, there's 2 little kids sitting in seats.
Oh, wow.
And, some other people too. But the 2 kids are sitting in the seats, right?
Yeah.
First row by the son's bench.
Right.
I look at
But
Chris.
the whole game you haven't been in your seats, though.
No, exactly.
Gotcha. So they thought nobody was coming.
No, of course, exactly.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, to be honest with you, I was like, man, is it really that worth it? I go, I don't want to kick little kids out their seats,
Right.
So we just sat in a little, like in the tunnel, like what you're not supposed to do. Right. We just sat there, stood up right there, and we're drinking, finish the game. So
Okay, gotcha.
it was cool. And then I got to shout out Ryan because he was like, man, afterwards, there's this like private club that keeps serving drinks afterwards.
Okay.
And it's downstairs. And it's like only blue ticket, I'm sitting row 1 courtside, right?
Right.
And they're like, they walk by. Oh yeah, we can't let you in with your band. They're with me with this whatever. Okay, cool. So we went in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he knows the bartender's there. So it was cool. He was showing out a little.
Yeah.
Like they got a club playing music and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's downstairs, right by the tunnels,
So it's after the game is over?
yeah, after the game, but in the Suns arena. Yeah.
Really? Okay, that's
But
dope.
it's like super exclusive. You have to have the blue wristbands.
Okay, gotcha.
So the bartender knew Ryan made us some special drinks, whatever. Eddie from Born and Bred was there too. So we
Gotcha.
were chopping it up.
So is that the blue wristbands? Is that A, B, or C? Either one? Do you know?
I think it's got. I don't know. I think it's A, but I mean, I'm not sure.
Oh, it's only A.
I
Gotcha.
think so, but it was and it might I know I found out that our spot's the Gila one,
Okay, gotcha.
so for the Gila Club.
Okay.
But so no, it was cool. It was cool. That was her first time, experiencing the Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she didn't. She went when she was a little kid, but getting to do all the bougie stuff or whatever. So it was cool. It was fun, man. So we had a good time. And like I said, man,
She appreciated it, though?
No, definitely. Said she had an amazing time. It was a little bit of a rough day for her yesterday. So it was cool to kind of just go do that, and do something fun, something different, and it really worked out. So I was appreciated to be able to spend that time. And then also for me, being a KD fan, he passed Shaq.
Right, yeah.
On the all-time
Yeah.
scoring list in the break.
Shaq and who's the other dude?
He's gonna approach Wilt, but
Yeah, Shaq and it was another dude that he passed.
wasn't it Akeem the other last week? or something?
Yep.
Yeah, he's in the top. He's top 8 now, and to be at that game was pretty cool.
Yep.
And then that was that was it. That was really it. Took an Uber back, made sure we.
Yeah, they made that. Here's the thing: Sixers are missing Embiid. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That was.
Yep.
That's a huge part. You're trying to hold on. Try to wait for the playoffs.
Apparently, they're missing Maxey that game too.
Yeah,
What do you have, 6 points?
Goodness gracious, you ain't never lie. But what I'm saying is, at
What,
least they made it.
you bet on him, huh?
No.
At least they made a game out of it. That's what I'm saying. It was sort of entertaining because I thought they were just gonna blow the doors off and beat them by 30, but actually, they got within like 12, I think, or something like that. So I got to take my hats off to the Sixers though, because they definitely battling.
So another thing too. So on the ride home,
Uh-huh.
we have the super driver picking us up, taking us all the way back to Gilbert, whatever.
Yeah.
So we're talking, and somehow I don't even know how it popped up. He said he was a foodie.
Okay.
So we just started, comparing spots, and it was funny. He goes, and he turns to me, and goes, "Have you ever been to Casino Madrigal?" And I go, "Man, my favorite spot for a taco in Arizona, and it just closed and it burned down." He goes, "That's what I heard, but you don't think they're going to reopen?" So we were starting to talk about that,
Right.
and stuff. And then he gave me a couple spots. I wrote them down, and one was like some. He was pretty specific on his spots. They were mostly West Side spots, but there was some like sausage and soup place, but it was really good. It was like German or whatever. It was super good though.
Sound like P Diddy.
Yeah. It sounded like Pickle Park, greedy. But yeah. So,
Fuck wrong with you?
That's Mitch's Friday night.
yeah.
A little bit of sausage, a little bit of soup.
I don't live near Pickle Park, bro.
Hey,
And I don't ride horseback backwards with dudes.
Y'all are great.
But no. So yeah, he had some food spots. He really did. He really did. And then we're talking about barbecue. We're talking about a couple other spots. He said he thought Little Miss was a little overrated. I go, hold on, you must have went
Which one did he go to?
that's what I said. I go, you must have went to the Phoenix one.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, yeah, I did.
Yeah. So he didn't. Yeah, he went to the wrong
He
one.
gave him props on their pecan pie, which is some of the best out there, homemade.
But you got to go. You got to go
University
to the
Doji.
University. Yeah, you got to go to the OG one. Yeah.
University of 40. So I told him that.
Why is it okay? So why is it when you try to do an expansion, unless you're like a super franchise, but when a good ass spot like that tries to expand, they can't bring that same formula over to the new location. You would think it's all, they're using the same smoking technique, using the same season and stuff like that, but it just quite don't taste
It's
the
the
same.
person doing it.
You think so?
Yeah, and probably the equipment, it's been seasoned in and
Got you.
they've been smoking out of it for like forever, so it's
Yeah.
got that kind of
Got that old.
yeah, the old like just like an old pizza oven, it's just got
got you.
that flavor.
Right.
It's like caked into the products.
So when is Gilbert Pizza gonna get?
When they gonna expand? I don't know.
No, not to expand. When they gonna get
Hey.
that old
Hey,
seasoning?
you say that, but the last time I brought it here, you said it was good. You
When?
mashed that.
When?
The birthday party.
Whose birthday party?
We threw in the backyard.
Oh, I
Kids
thought.
party.
For Nick's son.
Oh, I swear I thought that was Domino's, bro.
No, yeah, whatever.
No, I'm for real. I thought it was Domino's Pizza.
No, that was nothing like Domino's. You loved it. You scarfed that shit up, bro. You did. Don't even lie to me.
I must have been starving for like 2 days.
You were hungover that day. I remember that.
Oh, that's right. I was hungover as fuck. I forgot.
Can't fall asleep on the couch. I had to come and
Yeah.
smack you and make sure you're still alive.
Yeah, I forgot.
You be smacking people on the couch, Nick? Other men?
Sometimes.
Okay.
To get my way, you
just
get
wanna-
smacked.
Just wanted to clarify.
stupid.
So that dude knew some of his food, so it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool going back and forth the whole ride.
Right.
Talking about just different food spots, So anyway, that was it. That was my weekend
There you
and
go.
week. So how about you?
Man, what I'm saying, St. Patrick's Day. I didn't realize St. Patrick's Day was actually on Sunday. So a couple of friends of ours earlier in the week had said, "Hey, will you guys come out with us?" So me and my girl was like, "Yeah, we'll come out on Saturday." So he lives not too far from Old Town. So like I said, I think I've run my course of Old Town. But anyway, so I went down there. That shit was a zoo, bro. I mean, so many people, running around fucking wearing green. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't realize motherfuckers, because it was on Sunday, people were going to celebrate on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And this shit, this is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, lines around the building, all over spots.
Lines in the bathroom too.
Yeah, I mean, it was,
Different type of line.
but, oh, wow, I just caught that one. And-
Shout out to the original Coke Boys.
But anyway, this shit was this dummy. So we were supposed to go over to Boondocks, and that line, even the VIP line, was dumb. And I was like, nah, I'm not coming down here to stand in the fucking line. So we knew some people over at what's that? Goodwood. And so we got it. Yeah, we got into Goodwood. I feel like Goodwood, as far as the old time you go, it's a good older spot. When I say like a little bit more,
yeah.
like a little bit more sophisticated. You ain't got to kind of deal with all that fucking Scottsdale bullshit.
It's like if you go out there, it's like your safe word. You go out there,
yeah.
you go out there, you bring some people. You want to show them a good time, but you don't want to get caught up in all the bullshit.
Bullshit, yeah.
Like I don't know if my history still runs over there at some of these places or not, to where I'm going to get a little bit of love when I get there. I'm going to be like a bum that has to stay in line like everybody else.
Exactly.
And it's like, so you show people a good time. At least you can go run over to Goodwood and be like, okay, cool. Here's a little outskirts Scottsdale experience.
Right.
You're right there. You can walk around. You can see the zoo, but you don't have to deal with all the crowds.
Yep.
They play some good music. They got some good food actually. And again, if you get a seat at the bar, or whatever, it's cool, or in the patio. And that's kind of what Boondocks was supposed to be. Boondocks just took off because everybody.
Yeah. Well, it's right next to Hot Chicken.
Yeah.
And that shit, both of them were fucking on fire. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing was, a lot of people were doing day drinking. It was because around the time, so we had to leave and go to her brother's band. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But around that time, we had to take off around about probably like 7:30. Some of the shit started to die down. So it was like people were like going home, regrouping to come back out. So it was kind of an interesting thing how many people came out to day drink. Now, I love me some day drink.
Well, St. Patty's Day is a big day drinking party.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places they open up like 11 and they'll do like the outside patio stuff. I know like Fibber McGee's, they like fence off a big area and they do.
Yeah, but I'm at 9 and shit.
Yeah, they open up super early and people
How
just.
was RTOs? Did you hear anything about RTO?
I mean, it was there. I don't know. I kind of got burnt out at RTO.
You used to be RTO's king, boy.
I used to.
Back in the day, now you're a Moose King. They do anything for St. Patrick's Day?
The Moose?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they had the patio party.
Oh, the patio party. Okay, was that pretty live?
Yeah. Corned beef and cabbage patio party.
Okay.
DJ in the patio.
Got you.
And then a band inside.
Green
later.
beer?
Green beer. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. But now we end up leaving the Old Town, going to her brother has this screamo band. It's like metal rap type shit. They call it the Rat Pack, Rap Trap. That's what the name of the band is. But it's not my type of shit. But I had to go there and support. You know what I'm saying? They ended up, it was Battle of the Bands. He ended up winning. I mean, they sound they sound the best. Actually, it's not my type of music, but I'm starting to kind of like appreciate the genre. It's not some shit I would go listen
Is
to.
it like Beastie Boys meets like a car crash or a train wreck?
Okay, think about this: Rage Against the Machine
And 9/11.
Yes, it's just it's
9/11.
you can hear
3/11.
you can hear every 11th word. You know what I'm saying? Understand that shit because it's and it's more the beat and stuff like that. But
Man, you ever think about starting a band?
He's got a good voice for that shit.
but they're actually moving up stuff like that. They've won the last 3 battles of the band.
Where was this at?
This was in a fucking dive bar up in North Phoenix, stuff off 32nd Street and just north of Shea. It's called like Boozies or something like that. Wow. I don't know, but it was quite a few people in there. And like I said, it's definitely I don't know, it's a acquired taste, I would have to say. But I guess they got a large following and stuff like that. I mean, you get big enough, you like any other little regular band, so. Like I said, it's not my type of shit, so I ain't gonna listen to it. But you know what I'm saying? I went up there and
That says even more. You ain't your type of shit. You went up there to support.
Yeah. So I'll next show maybe I'll rock his shirt. Just giving some love out to my future brother-in-law.
What's the band's name again?
It's called Rat Trap.
Rat Trap. Okay.
Yeah. So check them out. They got videos out. They're also on Spotify. So. Go out there and check these cats out. If that's your type of music, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely a good band, up and coming band to check out. So definitely.
Shout out to Rat Trap.
Yeah, definitely. But that was basically I can't tell you the later half of it 'cause that's for grown folks only.
Oh, I thought 2 on the 10's grown.
Just say I'm living my best life. That's all I'm saying is the life that I've always dreamed about living.
So you went backstage with Rat Trap?
No. This after
Met some of their groupies.
I'm trying to hold you.
Bertha and her friends.
You dirty bastards. But no.
Those old dirty bastards.
Yeah, but no, I'm definitely living the good life, man. Like I said, I'm blessed right now. I have to say my life, where it was freaking a year and a half ago to where it's right now, just a 180.
Clap that up, Nick.
Yeah. So
Hey, I'll just say, if we look at all of our lives from the day we started this podcast, just over a year ago to today,
right.
I think we're all living a different life than we were back then. So.
Yeah, and so it's
crazy.
Like Twilight Zone.
That's what I'm saying. It's just incredible how like a year can like change your whole situation.
And medication.
And you on medication, bro? Need to, bro. You need to get on some medication.
I've been putting medication in
Your ass is crazy as fuck.
I've been putting medication in your guys' red cups for each show. I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh, is that what's going on?
That explains a lot.
Yeah, exactly. I knew I was feeling kind of loopy after this motherfucker. Oh, man. But nah. So, like I said, I had a great night. And then, we picked up the kiddo, on Sunday and chill, get ready for the week. So, still working on my pet project that's kind of growing, taking the, steps here and there. So that's kind of what Grady, what about you, babe? Why you look at me like that?
I mean, I don't really have much to say. My weekend, my girl got sick, so didn't really do much. Didn't get out for St. Patty's Day. Didn't drink at all this weekend.
Ooh. You going through withdrawals?
I do. I am. I do tomorrow. We got a work event. We're going on a spring training game.
Really? Where at? Which one?
D-backs.
D-backs where? You going?
Yeah,
Is
Solid
it
River Fields.
you motherfucker.
I've been trying to give you tickets, bro.
No, yeah, but you give me. Listen, this motherfucker called me up. Was like, hey, you want some D-back tickets? Yeah. One caveat. They're playing in Peoria. Motherfucker, you know.
Hey, it don't matter.
It's 50 fucking minutes.
But I also offered you tickets to like a bunch of other games, just spring.
Yes, but you know, I don't want to be watching other teams. My team is the D-backs, bro. You see this right here on this man's hat? That's who I rep. Yes. They're going to be dope this year. I don't give a fuck what people say.
You know what? The tickets and whatever else remind me of something.
What
the other night,
But I love you, Nick, for calling me, though.
So
my man does look out for me.
My business partner at work calls me and goes, hey, it's 4-something. It's 7:30. There's a concert in Phoenix, right, at the Sun Stadium.
Yeah.
He goes, I got a skybox for
who was it?
Bruce Springsteen, right?
Oh, the boss. He was last night, right?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. Yeah, I know.
So he goes,
Frank
hey,
went to it.
hit the employees if you want. Just whoever wants to go. It's what's it called? It's on us or whatever. Cool.
Yeah.
So I hit all the employees and I'm like, it's last minute. It's 4:00, but it's 3.5 hours. And I'm saying to myself, okay, we got a couple younger employees. We got a couple, whatever. I'm like, I wonder who's going to appreciate that, or if they do, or you know how sometimes people, like some of the younger people, they're eclectic now. Oh, I want to go. It's 80s, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Man, if I could show you the group chat,
It was like they were like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
And then the one dude I thought would go, oh, he was bashing the whole thing. he was getting all political about it because Bruce Springsteen, was a certain way with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And so he was bashing him.
I heard he's a big Trump supporter, Springsteen.
No, not joking. Okay, I was gonna say, nah, I don't play the politics, but nah, not at all. Hey, like, what's your favorite Beyonce song? To the left, to the left.
That dude's
hey, every vaccine you got's in a box to the left. But
It's a great song.
But yeah, exactly. It sounds like what they sing. And I think Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are going to be on the remix.
Oh wow!
But, I don't even play politics, but come on, man.
But what I'm saying is, they didn't know who the fuck he was, right?
Well,
they didn't know who the boss was.
You know how I had to explain it?
Huh.
I actually sent a meme. I go, one of his videos inspired Courtney Cox to do that dance that eventually became the Carlton. That's my claim to fame for Bruce Springsteen.
That should have. So nobody ended up going.
No, so there's a whole suite with food and liquor that sat
Nobody
there.
went.
Yeah, that was
Damn. Now, hey, next time you gonna get a suite for like one of them hip hop shows that come through.
I don't know. It was by surprise. I don't know.
Hey, next time call me, mother.
He's got tickets to Rat Trap. The suite.
I'm selling those.
Yeah,
I'm selling those. Oh, by the way,
More people would probably want to say that than Springsteen, which is a sad
all right,
state
so,
of our
hey,
society.
hey, name a Springsteen song.
Born in the USA.
All right, you name one.
Born in the USA.
I'm talking about the other one. Name the other one. The other one.
Springsteen.
If you say my favorite one of his, then I won't have another one to say if I come around.
I'm Born in the USA is the only song I can't think of for Springsteen right now. What's yours?
Mine's Glory Days.
Oh, Glory Days. Yeah, Glory Days. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Springsteen, whatever.
I think Born in the USA is like.
And the other one.
like-
I like the remix of that Cheech and Chong did, Born in East LA.
I like Band in USA. That was an inspiration from Two Live Crew.
And I like Party in the USA from Miley. She's popping. I'd rather go see. I actually saw Miley. So Mitch called me about the Springsteen. I'd rather go see. I've seen Miley. Rather see that than see Springsteen.
And it was so funny because then I seen Big Frank and them. Oh,
you
going to a
feel
concert and everyone's all. Is that an East Coast thing?
Yeah, because he's actually
big in New York.
Yeah, because he's actually going in 2 weeks. He's going. He's following out to San Diego to go see him.
The tour?
In California. Yeah, Big Frank is. He's going to go see him again.
Frank. Hey Frank, if you're watching this, send me a couple of suggestions of Springsteen songs that I can say next time I get asked.
I would have gone just for the fucking free food and drink. Shit, but got fucked up over the suite. But anyway, let's go. Let's get back to the Nick not getting me the fucking these training.
Yeah, so I'm going to the game tomorrow, but I plan on doing my drinking this weekend. We don't got the kid.
Okay.
We going to a little festival on Saturday.
Are we? Who
Yes.
going?
What are we doing?
We're doing a dumpling and bao bun festival. It's supposed to be done.
And so
I'll tell you guys how it is. This shit is gonna be fire.
we're gonna get our grub on, and then after that we might have to hit some drinks somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's happening. You know what I'm saying? On Saturday night, it's gonna be crazy.
And I just want to say, because when this airs, it'll be the day. Big shout out, happy birthday to a former 2 in the 10 podcast guest, Ken Simonis.
Oh, yeah. Clap that up. Clap that up.
Happy birthday, Ken.
He gets everything.
Kenneth D.
Yeah.
A.K.A. Richard Gere.
Yeah. Or AKA.
Salt and Pepper.
Have you seen my baseball?
A.K.A. Warren. A.K.A. Warren from Something About Mary.
So big shout out to Ken.
I love it.
Yeah, that's my weekend.
Definitely.
Sickness, trying to.
Yes.
I slept. I will say this. I slept in the guest room 2 straight nights because there was no chance I was getting sick. So, so I would have.
Sometimes you were getting the pussy either.
Hey, well, that's no different. I can sleep in another continent. I ain't getting
Wow.
these days. Anyway.
Anyway. Well,
Shout out to the Little Mermaid.
Yeah. But you bring up March, man. March is crazy. You know what I'm saying? We always talk about that. You know, we've talked about it on the show many times. Right now we're in the March Madness. When brackets going, it's crazy. People's brackets already busted over fucking first day. I love that. That's the one thing I love about having social media is people in the morning, they're like, oh, this is the bracket. That's the best bracket. And by the evening, they're like, my shit's busted.
All my money gone.
But let's talk about a couple big upsets that we know about already. BYU, Kentucky. Kentucky was a 3 seed.
Yeah.
They were no good though.
Yeah, you know, I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. Arizona went out early last year. I actually listen, bros. I love you.
They were down late in the first half.
Yeah, no,
I started to get a little sweat going on. Like, ooh.
Hey, they ended up winning by 20, but listen, I actually threw a little money on the other side.
Hey, the spread was either 20.5 or 21.
Yeah,
So I saw some people sweating out. There were some videos I saw people sweating out both ways.
Yeah.
Some guy that had him at 20.5, and they took the team plus 20.5.
Oh, wow.
And it was sitting at 20 for like the last minute of the game almost.
Yeah. I mean,
There was a couple of plays back and forth where
at 20.
nobody scored.
Yeah, 20. Yeah.
But there's a lot of guys, and then I saw some other people that had 20.5, but they had Arizona minus 20.5, and they're like, "Come on, just get a foul, just make a basket."
Hey, where do you see these people at?
On TikTok.
Oh, I thought you were going to say in your reform group.
Yeah, in my Gamblers Anonymous group. We ain't so anonymous.
How many steps do you have?
It's only like 3 steps to place a bet on my phone. Oh, that's not what you're talking about? I don't know.
But yeah, man. I mean, you gotta love March Madness because it's about people don't realize it's about matchups because you've never played these teams at all the whole time. They're not in your conference. Your out of conference games aren't even against these teams. And so they have a different style of playing basketball. Some teams do man-to-man, some teams run zone, and force you to shoot outside. If you go back to look, the teams that actually go a long way in the tournament are great outside shooting teams because
They catch fire at the right time.
Yeah. Well, also that, but a lot of these teams to slow the ball down and make you play, they play zone. So it may be the first time. I wouldn't say the first time, but very few people play zone until until these teams. Well, I should say the Big 5 conferences they play a lot of man. You know what I'm saying? These small conferences they play a lot of zone. That's how they do. They wear you down and try to play fundamental basketball. And so that's how these big seeds get fucking beat, by these little seeds coming out. But the shit all works out in the end. You very rarely, I think a couple of years you had maybe a fucking 8 or 9 seed go all the way to the Final Four. But that's just if a team catches fucking fire. But just like today, Nevada, Dayton Flyers. Nevada was up 17, I think, 8 minutes to go or some shit like that. They went on a 17-0 run.
Well, 24-4 run to end the game.
In the game, you know what I'm saying? And end up losing this motherfucker by 3.
And I bet there's a lot of people that bet on Nevada
Yes.
that are wondering what happened to their money.
Here's a crazy thing. What if you saw that in-game shit and bet? When they were up by 17, I wonder what that in-game was. But it was plus something. Have you ever bet that shit?
I'm sure some people in the know did. Hey, I will say the best part about March Madness is it is a degenerate gambler's paradise.
Mm-hmm.
You can start placing bets at as early as 9 a.m.
Right.
And bet all the way to almost 10 o'clock at night
Yeah.
and try to make some money or not lose too much.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and you're not betting on, Taiwanese cricket or whatever.
Or table tennis.
Yeah, table tennis.
Hey, don't
You're
trip.
actually betting on
Hey,
a
don't
real
trip. I've been there, bro. Don't trip.
Hey, I won't even tell you. Actually, this has been a really good week for me. I've basically cashed out money every day this week, but just on just in-game 7-leg parlays, just picking teams in some of the conference tournaments and stuff over the weekend and into this week.
Nick will catch him like 4 games, like 4 minutes left in the game. He'll start playing.
I'm not even joking.
Do you find that when you take a parlay, if you do the complete opposite of what you really intended to do, that you're more successful?
Mike Greenberg, Greeny on the ESPN, that is when he does his football bets.
Yeah.
That's what he does. He talks it through. He's like, I absolutely think, Kansas City's winning this game. That's why I'm taking the other team. Yeah. And when he did that, he actually his numbers, he was like, I was 3 for 4 last week, going against what I thought. So,
wow.
So sometimes you can't
recognize you're a loser.
Here's the thing:
and you switch.
You can't think logically. You really have to like mind fuck yourself. Like, all right, I think they should win, so that's probably why they're not going to win. But then I know that's what they probably think people are thinking. Then they got to win.
We're in the legalized sports betting era. This is crazy. So I think.
Let me just ask you this.
What people are going to realize is how many motherfucking gamblers were out there and how much money was underground before all these books got fucking.
All I want to say is how much money and how would your life be different if you were growing up and they had legalized sports betting and legalized marijuana all in the same time?
Wow.
Like growing up, like everything. You're not saying we didn't gamble.
I'd be legally dysfunctional.
Not saying we didn't gamble and maybe didn't puff on a blunt or two every now and again, but you did it knowing that, like, all right, this shit ain't legal, and there was kind of a little bit of excitement in knowing that.
If there was a lot of stuff that was fucking going on when I would be totally different. If the NIL was going on when I was in fucking college, it would have fucking changed my whole fucking world.
What'd you say with the hot older teachers sleep with the students? Oh,
well. I mean,
if the NIL,
I'm not saying it could have happened. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I'm saying it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I tell that shit
could have been doing furniture ads and all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah, but you bring that up. I ain't snitching. Listen, I'll dry snitch all day. Not on that motherfucker. Fuck up my pussy.
I know. We went to some other continent. I don't even know.
Yeah, you do exactly what you try to be sly about your shit. I love how you do it, though.
He's not even reading the prompter anymore.
We off the rails. We got to get back on. Yeah. All right, let's talk about, since we're on the topic of fucking sports betting, let's talk about a little sports betting controversy that's going on right now with Ohtani. Yeah. So let me clarify. It's not Ohtani he's part of the scandal, but it's not him.
First of all, for the women followers that don't follow baseball, they're still tuning in with this. Thank you for hanging on this long. Second of all, Ohtani is a Japanese superstar that came over the States years ago, about 6 years ago, let's say, give or take. He played for the Angels. He was one of the only people that, since almost the Babe Ruth days, that pitched and a position hit.
And the motherfuckers make $300 million.
Yeah, and now he's on the Dodgers. Mm-hmm. And he barely speaks English.
Yeah, so he has an interpreter. This interpreter that's been with them forever since he's come into the major leagues, and it just come to light that his interpreter is accused of stealing $4.3 million from him. Allegedly.
So I actually listened to the reporter that broke the story from ESPN this morning, and she actually did an interview with Ohtani's interpreter like 2 days ago, and he came out and said that he had gotten into some gambling debt and that Ohtani agreed to pay off his debts and actually logged into the computer and wire transferred the money to pay off his debts. Then the next day, Major League Baseball finds out, they get involved, and then the story changes, and now Ohtani knew nothing, and the guy acted on his own and stole the money from Ohtani. So the Dodgers went and then instantly fired the Ohtani's interpreter and are saying basically Ohtani knew nothing. Because if Ohtani knew that someone was betting in his camp and then he paid off, it opens a lot of
Yeah,
doors that the Major League Baseball doesn't want to get involved in.
Yes,
'Cause they haven't been involved in since Pete Rose. So
Yeah, because now you got to beg the difference. Was Ohtani betting? Was he betting on Ohtani's?
did Ohtani know he was betting? And even if he didn't, like, why would you?
And was he betting in English or Japanese?
Yes,
They do have Japanese baseball. You know, at night that you can bet on FanDuel.
and basketball too, by the way.
And basketball too.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do. That shit is fucking crazy. Australian. All right, crazy thing. She's degenerate shit. Bet on Australian women's basketball at nighttime. The shit is crazy as fuck.
why would I bet on it? What?
No. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how to do it.
Okay.
All right. So you start. You have to double now. So always take the under, right? Because it's always gonna go under. Well, most of the time it's gonna go under. If it happens, so take the first quarter. If it goes under, you hit, cash out, go to sleep. If somehow it goes over, you got to go to the second quarter, and you got to double your bet. And then if somehow you lose out, you got to go to the third quarter, and it goes to fourth. I guarantee you by the fourth quarter you're gonna hit.
I'm just gonna say this:
It's a little secret. I did a little nugget I just dropped you. It's only for the.
if you're on your phone at 11 o'clock at night and you're perusing DraftKings or FanDuel, don't. Nothing good happens after 10 p.m. That's when all the American sports end. There's nothing good. When you start betting on Taiwanese tennis and ping pong and cricket and
Listen,
Australian rules rugby, I don't even know how the scoring works on cricket, and I'm betting on cricket.
Listen,
that's when you know you got a problem, and
Listen,
you probably need to hang up your phone.
I'm trying to tell you it's a little secret. I know that's how.
I mean, there was a short stint. What was it? Last year sometime where I was telling Paul that I was betting on late night tennis, and I was doing these like 7 and 8 game parlays and hitting for like $300-400. I'm like, it's a coin flip for every match. I've never heard any of these people. I don't even know. I can't even pronounce their name.
But this shit works until they figure it out. This shit works right now. It's one of the secrets.
Mitch is sitting here,
Don't shake your head, bro.
shaking his head. He's like the concerned father. He just wants to scold us.
That's way beyond that.
Hey,
Want to ship you to foster homes?
So, we all have our little.
Hey, I'm
vices.
living in a foster home.
We all have our little vices. You know what I'm saying? So it be like that sometimes. But I don't know. What do you think about that? The coincidence theory side of you. We've talked about sports betting on the show many times.
I'll just say this: he's too much of an international draw. That they got to come up with some story to make sure there's no that he's playing. Period. He's on the Dodgers. He's one of the biggest superstars in the world in any sport across the global impact, of the scheme of things.
And it's crazy that the story just came out. The Dodgers and Padres are playing a 2-game series in, I think it's South Korea.
Yep.
It's Korean series. Yep. But how is it that?
And they actually count towards the
regular
season, which even though regular season
doesn't start till April.
Another week.
Yeah.
They counted these 2 games as
I
part
would
of
like, I would like to ask a couple people questions on how they feel about it. So I'd like to ask Pete Rose, how does he feel about this shit?
Right.
And I would like to ask Barry Bonds, even though it's not gambling, but I would like to ask Barry Bonds how he feels about all this shit. They should.
With the Balco shit.
Yeah, they should both be in the hall. Period.
No, for sure. I think all of them motherfuckers. Roger Clemens. I mean, what's the picture from the Schilling should be there. All them. Listen, it was that era. Everybody was doing it.
Here's the thing I say.
I think it was even
If
played.
you never failed the drug test, then Major League Baseball didn't do enough, and you shouldn't be penalized for that.
Exactly.
There's speculation, and there's rumors, and there's accusations, but if you can't prove it by a drug test, you shouldn't matter.
Yeah. I don't know. They still going out as greatest. But to finish the show off a little, don't worry, we got plenty of time. Let's talk about some more gambling death. This motherfucker, I love this show. This fucking
Degenerate show.
Yes, I love it.
The Gambling Hour brought to you by 2 on the 10.
Yes. Fucking Bruno Mars, bro. I actually like Bruno Mars.
Why? Because he gambles and loses?
This motherfucker is a talented SOB.
Except when it comes to gambling.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
So he's getting paid $90 million from the MGM, but according to new reports, he's actually in debt, gambling debt of $50 million.
Well, I heard he was quoted, about this, and he said, "I want to be a billionaire so fucking bad."
Oh Oh my God! See, the jokes on this show are not always good, and sometimes we're corny. But anyway, here's a dude that's making all obviously millions of dollars. Is also 50 million.
It looks like if The Rock and Michael Jackson had a baby.
The motherfucker is smooth though. He can sing his ass off. He's talented as fuck, and he
I
also
thought it was if The Rock and Manny Pacquiao had a baby.
well, no, that's Cambodian Mike, but shout out to my buddy. Shout out to my buddy.
Hey, here's the thing. I mean, gambling is an addiction, and there, we gamble on a small scale, 5, 10, 15, 20,
Right.
$30, $50 a bet, whatever.
Right.
But when you're a multi-millionaire, a $20 bet doesn't do fucking anything for you. So you have to to get that same thrill that us people get. It's the juice. It's the thrill of it. I don't gamble because I like it's the thrill. It's that feeling you get when
I'm an addict.
when you hit a bet, and it's like, oh yeah, you feel it's that's adrenaline, the
endorphins.
the endorphins that you hit.
Right.
He doesn't even if he bets $10,000, he doesn't feel anything. Like,
Right.
I mean, he probably gets $100,000 to make an appearance for 20 minutes. He whatever it is, or like to do a show.
Right.
He's making millions. Like betting 5 or 10 grand ain't gonna do anything for him. So
Right.
the math on him to get that same adrenaline, it's got to be something that's going to affect him. So 50, 500,000, $1 million bets are going to be what gets his blood pumping.
Right. No,
I heard he loses his ass in poker. So to be honest.
Yeah.
is that what it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
poker kicks his ass late night.
Yeah. And probably some no limit. He's not playing at the
But it was
3-6 table.
Yeah, no. That's what he said.
4-8 table.
He said high roller said he just sat there on one hand and watched Bruno Mars lose $1 million right in front of him. He was like, "This shit was unfucking."
I mean, it's the same shit that they talk about Jordan back in the day, Jordan's not going to get, he always had to have some type of gambling involved with whatever he was doing because he didn't get that same thrill out of it unless there was something on the line to lose.
right.
And I think Bruno Mars, it's like, I think he likes the thrill of it, but the thrill of it for, $10,000 isn't going to make a big deal for him. He's not going to get that same adrenaline feel and the endorphins that he's going to get if he's betting 100,000 or 500,000 or $1 million.
So what are you saying? Hashtag blessed?
Hashtag blessed.
You know what? I wish I would have somehow been around Jordan back in the day. Because
I thought you said Bruno Ramos.
no. Because I
I
think
thought didn't you play for the Lakers?
I think I could have. If I would have taken him a couple of times in golf, I think I could have got some money out.
So he's good, actually good in golf.
Yes.
So he was actually really good.
Unlike some people at this table.
Yeah, exactly.
Nick,
All of us.
I think I could have got his ass.
Hey, if I was good at golf, I wouldn't be on the podcast. I'll tell you that.
Hey, my boy Nick's been good at golf, and he lost to Jordan.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me about this. Really,
I
Nick from Sirius Radio?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I told you the last time he bet him.
Did you?
He bet him at Chardonnay golf course, and Jordan beat him straight up for $50 when Nick was in high school.
Really?
Yeah, Nick was good.
He beat him straight up.
He's all I thought. He goes, I'm taking Jordan for sure.
Right.
And he lost. Yeah.
Jordan was that good
Yeah, Jordan's pretty decent. He's pretty decent.
at golf.
He's good at everything.
Yeah.
Baseball, basketball, golf,
He's one of them blessed ones.
gambling.
It's unless he's gambling against the mob.
Did you guys see the Jordan documentary, though?
What's that?
The Jordan
Last
documentary,
Dance?
Last Dance?
Last Dance? Yeah.
What's wrong with Jordan's eyes? They look like they glow yellow.
Oh,
No.
That's
That's
all the Hennessy. That's the Hennessy.
Yeah. No. That's called
liver disease.
Yeah, it's not liver disease, but he's taxing his liver. Yeah. And what it does, it leaks to your eyes and makes your eyes
Makes you
yellow.
look like you're an extra in the Thriller video.
Yeah. But makes it. That's what I'm
I
saying.
thought if they turned the lights off and turned a black light on, his eyes would glow.
No.
Why's it got to be black like Nick?
I don't know.
Oh, here you go. This
What
motherfucker.
kind of light it is.
Nigga was like, see what happened was.
I love all people. God bless America.
That motherfucker was like a deer. Like,
I went to the rally.
Obama, I voted.
you stupid motherfucker.
Hey, Mitch brought it up. So
I go to Lolo's.
You wild motherfucker.
only the one in Scottsdale, though. Only the one in
You
Scottsdale.
gotta go to the old. You gotta go to the old school one, bro. You gotta go to the one you took me to the first time. Oh
One
my
on Central,
God! One on Central's fucking fire. I remember that it was when I knew this spot was good. It was dudes with business suits in there. On their
That's
left
like
tower.
Mrs. White's back in the
Yeah,
day.
Oh yeah, same.
they take their tie, turn around backwards. Fucking got the sweet tea was fucking fire.
It was
God.
liquid diabetes.
Pretty much.
All right, man. Well, hey, we've come to the end of the show.
No, we haven't. We still got lots more to talk about.
No,
bro.
we don't. We don't got that much to talk about. Anyway.
No, you haven't.
No, we haven't. Listen, by the time this motherfucker finishes this monologue about we will catch at least 50 minutes. I swear we will, because I got something to talk about.
We'll talk about it. Let's hear it.
Exactly.
No, y'all first.
Homers.
No, y'all first. Give me something, Mitch.
So you saying monologue? I say provide content.
Okay, yeah, provide me some content. Let's like the SpaceX, bro. You were like, look at this shit. I was like,
Well, first of all,
okay, talk to me about it.
okay. So first of all, SpaceX. Okay, so I get a phone call from somebody going, "What the hell was in the sky? Something just came through.
Okay.
It looked like it was a plane, dropped some,
Yeah.
and then all this gas or whatever was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
hanging from the sky.
Yeah, right.
So I get outside. I go, "What the fuck is this?" I just start taping. No, whatever. Right. And it is weird. It does look weird.
Right.
Why is it over the golf course where I'm at? Whatever, like it's hanging over.
Right.
And then why are there all these other planes in the air, helicopters, all this other shit?
Right.
It just was weird. Whatever it was. Now, I start getting on, I post my videos or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then, about 20 minutes later, you start seeing people post, "Oh, in San Diego, saw this, what is it?" And as soon as I saw the one in San Diego, the way it filters out, I'm all, here it goes. Whether it's whatever it is, it's always going to be the X rocket or, whatever.
What I want to know, if it's a rocket that's supposedly going into space, why is it going across the sky and not up?
No. The way it looks, it's an optical illusion, bro. The way it looks like
The whole world's an optical illusion.
Yeah.
it looks like it's going sideways. It's actually going up in space. It was delivering a satellite. So that's
But I'm saying, if it's going up in space, it shouldn't look like it's coming.
Yeah, why is it going from San Diego to Arizona?
Yeah, and why, if I see a plane?
But you can see it from there. It was a clear night out.
Hey, but you look at a plane and you see the chemtrails or the fumes or whatever they want to call behind it. Why do those go the same way that the rocket goes if the rocket's going up and not across?
I'm saying the direction that the satellite had to go.
No, the Earth's round.
Because the rocket can't get through the firmament, so it's got to kind of curve.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just saying.
They just keep shooting that little
So there's a ocean on the other side of the firmament, huh?
above and below.
Above and
maybe.
below. There's an ocean up there, huh?
Hey, Elon Musk shot his load last
And
night.
that's how the firmament opened, and that's how we had the Great Flood.
I don't know what's so great about it.
Yeah, I don't know where's Atlantis.
A lot of animals died. I mean,
And Atlantis.
yeah.
Oh wow, bro!
Wow. Then, hey, why don't we?
I love feeding in this shit.
Hey, let me ask you this though.
No, I see this shit coming across.
How did the corded phone work on the moon from the president?
What are you talking about? The
corded phone. The corded phone that he talked to everybody from Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, and how do we get to the moon? And now with all the technology advancements,
can't
whatever
get to
many years later, they say we lost the technology to get back to the moon.
So I would like FBI files. Who lost it?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll feed in this. We just had didn't Bezos go up into space
And came back down.
and came back down?
He didn't go. I mean, he went into above, whatever the.
So he
clouds
actually.
and shit.
I mean,
He didn't go to the moon.
here's the thing. It's not about going to the moon, bro. You want to talk about Earth? He actually took a picture, didn't he?
Hey,
took a picture of him there.
supposedly India went to the moon. Did you see the video of that? I could probably do better. I could do better. Make a better video than that. It's horrible.
I'm trying to tell you is everybody wants to talk about Earth is flat and shit. We just had Jeff Bezos go up into space. The motherfucker's taking all kind of pictures, and you see the Earth is round.
Well, that's because they're using the type of lens that they use makes it look that.
Yeah,
way.
you can find that lens on Amazon.
Yep. $24.95.
It's
Free shipping if you have Prime.
It stretches a circular object into
Hey,
a flat.
this
a flat object into a.
This
circular
is where
round.
it gets me. When you fly across the United States,
Yeah.
does your plane adjust for the elevation when the curvature of the Earth?
Does it adjust?
Yeah, so the Earth's curved and your plane's flying. Is your plane constantly going, around and down?
Of course, because listen, Let me tell you.
But if you ask pilots, they don't adjust for the curvature of the Earth when they fly.
How do they fly underneath?
Most pilots don't even fly fucking the flight. They put on autopilot and go to fuck the
So
sleep.
let's say this is the round part of the Earth. This is the other part.
Yeah.
So when the pilots fly around here and then they go down and they fly under here, they fly upside down. And then
It don't fucking bro. It don't work. I love you.
How come when they're spinning,
I love you, motherfuckers.
the water just don't like drop out the bottom of the Earth?
Bro, it don't fucking work. It's called gravity. It's called gravity, brother. Everything is held to the ground by gravity, okay? Listen, if there was no gravity on the Earth, yes, everything would fucking float. But guess what? We have gravity on this thing.
Just like they did on the moon landing, right?
If you throw that moon, they had fucking moon boots.
Hey, when did they put the telephone poles from the Earth to the moon? For the
Hey, the other thing was cool.
Bro, listen.
Hey,
Listen.
and it was definitely some white shit to bring a car up and jump around.
And then the green screens and shit, and the cameras. Come on.
And then,
Get the fuck out of here.
here's the one. This is the one that should tell you 100% that the moon landing was staged.
What's that?
How they have from the moon a video that pans up of the rocket taking back off from the moon. That's how it ends. It's like the rocket's going up and the video is panning up as the rocket's leaving. Who's filming that shit?
I don't know.
Who's filming
I
it?
just want to know, how do you talk to the moon on a corded phone?
Listen.
Back then, they didn't have cameras that were on like gyroscopic.
Listen, what I'm trying to tell you. Okay.
You saw Star Wars.
No. So
Thank you, Stanley Kubrick, for the moon landing. We appreciate it.
what I'm trying to tell you is the phone was connected to NASA, bro. NASA had patched.
And how was NASA patching up to the moon?
What are you talking about? It's called fucking. It's called wavelengths and shit, motherfucker. You think they can't communicate? You think they can't communicate with cats here on the Earth up there?
Fuck, I can't get a cell phone signal in half of Chandler. And they got satellites all over this.
They got satellites all in the space. Why do you?
The thing is, your cell phone doesn't use satellite. It uses all the fucking towers.
I'm trying to tell you, nobody can keep secrets. And if the Earth was fucking flat, it'd be all over the fucking joint.
But how would you find out?
What are you talking about? How would it find out? Astronauts would have been talking about that shit, all that stuff. Name me one.
Yes.
Name me one.
Talks about that shit.
Name me one astronaut that says the Earth is flat. Name me one.
Buzz Aldrin talks about going up to the North Pole and seeing all kinds of crazy shit.
ain't talking about no-
alien spaceships flying out of there and,
I ain't talking
and a big
about
ice wall.
I ain't
and
talking
all
about
that
no
shit.
motherfucker who got fucking.
He was the man that landed on the moon.
That motherfucker got Alzheimer's too.
We landed on the moon.
The motherfucker probably thought he had 3 prostitutes last week.
When in Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey looks at it and goes, "We landed on the moon." There was a hint of truth in that joke, and that's what made it so funny.
I'm trying to tell you. Name me one astronaut. You can look it up right now, Mitch. Name me one astronaut that says the Earth is flat. One, not one will. Bro, there's no way you keeping this fucking secret.
Hey, again, Buzz Aldrin admits he never went to the moon.
No, this motherfucker got
Hey, Buzz
Alzheimer's.
Aldrin gets plenty of ass.
This motherfucker-
That's why we call him an astronaut.
Listen. This motherfucker has Alzheimer's disease, probably.
Oh, so
He's probably full of shit.
probably.
Oh, he probably got radiation from the moon.
So name another person.
No.
Another person.
Come on, man.
Hey,
This motherfucker gets
Wait, we went to the moon in when did we go? Was that the 60s, 70s, somewhere in there?
Sure.
And now we're like
We lost
60 years
No.
later.
So you really think we lost the technology?
Yeah.
No, it's not like we lost it.
They say that's
They
what
say that.
They say
No. Listen, we've lost the interest to go to the moon. There's no reason.
They say we don't have the technology anymore to go to the moon.
answer.
That's the public NASA
So you're
answer.
gonna
Look
pick
it
and
up.
choose. You're gonna pick and choose what they tell us. is
Wait,
going
listen.
on.
Okay.
So that's a conspiracy.
No. Listen.
We can send a video chat from here to China.
Listen. We're gonna Google this shit. We got Google it right now while we on air. We got a few more minutes.
We got a few more
We
minutes.
just stretch this bitch out.
This final 10 minutes of the podcast is brought to you by
Conspiracy.
2C Energy Drinks.
Yes, baby. Go get yours. It's on Amazon.
Feel the trip.
Yes, baby. Go get yours.
We even delivered to the moon.
There you go. Yeah. Hey, look this shit up.
Hey, why do they have an island that they show pictures of?
NASA's lost technology teaches lessons about knowledge transfer.
Where's this? Okay, who's the source though?
NASA.
Now we
Man,
got
some dude on LinkedIn. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
NASA.
destroyed technology, flat Earth. Okay.
No, bro. See. Okay.
Which
Come
one
on.
do you want?
Give us some credible, bro.
right, well,
Some
that's-
credible. Not Red Egg. Not LinkedIn.
Okay, Forbes. How we lost the ability to travel to the moon.
Okay. Let's pull that. Is that Forbes magazine?
Yes, Forbes.com. Yes. How we lost the ability to the moon.
All right. So what was that?
How did we lose? Originally appeared on the knowledge for sharing.
Hold on. This article. What does it say? Hold on. What's it say? This article is what?
More than 8 years old.
Yeah.
So it's not current now?
No, it's not current, man. Some fucking conspiracy theory writer that infiltrated
Why
Forbes.
does it take 3 years to develop a new car when it shares 90% of its DNA with the previous model? Why does it take 6 years to develop a new airplane when it shares 90% of its DNA with the previous model? The answer is they're complex devices. Let's see, et cetera. When operating on the edge of development, thousands of hours going to testing and tweaking. Basically, you already know where this is headed.
Exactly. We can still get to the moon. We just don't have no desire to
It's
get there.
1972. Last humans to visit the moon and last to be more than 400 miles from Earth. Since that date, since the Apollo supposedly went to the moon,
We don't
astronauts have only been in low Earth orbit.
Let me, okay.
Low Earth
We
orbit.
don't know the factories or the tools. We don't know the
Let me
materials.
tell you.
We don't have
Okay,
the
okay.
expertise to
Let me
understand.
break it down. We got about 5 minutes left to talk. Let me break it down real quick. Okay, so let's date ourselves a little bit. Okay, going out of space used to be a big fucking deal. Like we used to stop class, everybody get in their classroom and watch the shit on the TV. It was that big in at least America. I don't know how it was in the rest of the world, but at least America, it was that big. Now we don't give a fuck anymore. We didn't even know about the fucking SpaceX
Well, we're talking about
summit.
going to Mars and developing.
We ain't going nowhere.
On Mars.
We ain't going nowhere. Listen.
Because we can't.
No, listen. We ain't going. Listen.
Firmament blocks us in.
Listen. They realize we ain't going nowhere. We're gonna stay. We're gonna stay our funky asses here on Earth, and fucking deal with what we got. We ain't gonna try to escape the Earth. We're not gonna try to find new life.
So Don Pettit says we destroyed the technology. Donald Ray Pettit. He said
That's on you too.
he's an astronaut.
Okay. So listen, what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to chalk this. We're gonna have to talk this for.
Yeah, I'm going to ask Buzz to come on the podcast.
Buzz Lightyear. We're gonna have to get his ass on here. But listen, we're gonna have to.
Buzz Lightyear's coming on the podcast.
We're gonna have to pick this back up because I need to get my
Watch
facts
out for the
right.
gravity we pick it up.
No. I need to pick up my facts. Y'all need to pick up your facts, and so we can fax this whole thing on this podcast. But I'm trying to tell you,
It's one small step for man.
I love a good conspiracy theory because you can make it. Listen, if you want to talk about 9/11 all day, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Listen, that was a demolition. Fucking, you see the demolition flashes and shit like that. That is not a conspiracy. That shit is a conspiracy.
What, the moon landing?
Yeah, like I tell you, man, we've been to the moon. The fucking Earth is round. It's been proven fucking many times, like, bro. It just don't work that way. All right. Anyway,
On those notes,
I don't notes again. Let's go back. We're towards the end of the show. Give me your thought of the day, man.
Nick, you got this one?
I'll start it.
All right, go ahead.
If you really think we landed on the moon, I also got some beachfront property to sell you in the Florida swamps. So you let me know. I will sell you the property.
These motherfuckers here, boy. I love it.
Anyway, I got an interesting fact. Okay, in 1984, a teenager named Zach Brown,
Okay.
not of chicken fried fame, but Zach Brown, different Zach Brown, appeared on the Wheel of Fortune, right?
Okay.
You know the show with Pat Sajak and
Yeah,
Pat White,
I got you.
By the Vow, all that shit.
Yeah.
And he won $3,050. Okay, back in '84.
Okay.
He spent all the money to buy a go kart.
Okay.
Anyway, he went on to become the CEO of McLaren.
Really? Yes. Shit.
So I thought that was an
That's a fun fact. That is a fucking great fact.
Yep.
Zach Brown of the Zach Brown Band owns McLaren.
I just said not of chicken fried fame.
I like that. I like that fun fact. You know, because another fun fact is this: if you had in 1998, if you had invested $1,000 into the IPO of Amazon, guess how much you would have had today?
Enough to go to the moon?
$3.2 million. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Another little fun fact, and then we're going to end the show here. Mr. Titano told me to buy next Netflix at $1.65. Do you remember that? You remember that?
I remember that one in the Sirius Radio merger one too.
Yeah. So you had it, Nostradamus. Did you pull the trigger?
You know, I realized a long time ago that my life is more about experience.
And on that note,
On that note, we out of here, motherfucker. 210. We love you.